Welcome back everyone to another edition of Figures from the Attic. Today we're back with another figure unboxing and review, this time of Ron Simmons. I've actually gone down a rabbit hole of Ron Simmons lately. I've been watching a lot of shoot interviews of his on YouTube. I've been watching some old matches, just kind of listening to him tell stories. He's a very good storyteller. He has a very unique voice, very deep of course. A lot of people just know him for saying damn, but he actually does speak very intelligently, and he's pretty enthralling. So I recommend you guys checking out some interviews on YouTube. There are several. But because I was kind of on that rabbit hole, I figured, you know what? I need a WCW main event run Ron Simmons in my collection. The only Ron Simmons I have is the Farouk Assad, like when he first debuted in WWF, wearing that helmet and like the blue getup, kind of a Spartan look, which looked absolutely ridiculous. It didn't even last a year, I don't think, on TV before he became the Nation of Domination. And then he kind of started building some steam. But that's currently my only Farouk. I wanted to go with the OG right here from WCW with the WCW World Championship. I actually do have the WCW Vader that he won this from, kind of with like the more black on his mask, because I believe in WCW the Vader mask had a little more black with maybe red trim. So I do have that Vader, so I think that would go very well with this Ron Simmons. But as far as the figure itself, here he is with the WCW Championship. You get that classic kind of gap in his teeth, which is very much Ron Simmons. It does kind of pull the look together for him. You get the purple headband, the matching purple tights. You get kind of a star, like a yellow and maroon star. That might be kind of an homage to the Seminoles from Florida State University that he played for. You get white boots with RS on either side, and the white wrist tape, which I really like the way that looks. The purple here, the purple there, the white and the white, it kind of all complements itself very well. I think it's a very nice look. As far as the body mold, I feel like maybe the legs are a little small, because Ron Simmons was a very big guy. Even the upper body's a little small. He was always very impressive, very domineering, very bulky. Not fat, of course, but just very large. And I feel like maybe this doesn't quite capture his size as well as it could. I'm trying to get it to, there we go. But still a very nice figure. I mean, the upper body's not as bad as the legs. I feel like the legs are a little too small. But that's a minor complaint. I'm not going to deduct too many points for that. Standing here, he does look very impressive, especially with the championship. He's going to look great in my WCW shelf. I'll probably put him next to that Vader, like I mentioned, to recreate that iconic match. But as an overall score, it's not the most toyetic figure of all time. It's pretty basic, but it's very nice. It gets the job done. I love the color scheme on it. And I would go maybe a 7.5 out of 10. A 7.5 out of 10 for this Ron Simmons action figure. It was Mattel Series 120 something. Oh, greatest hits actually. Greatest hits. But as always, I appreciate you watching, and stay tuned for more.